Hey guys, it's Uni, and today we're gonna get the Gemstone. So I decided to buy the Netherrealm mini bundle because it's just the cheapest pack, and I honestly didn't really feel like spending a whole lot of money for this. So I'm gonna buy the first one. It's just gonna be a Soulstone, pretty garbage. That's just like power generation. Then the Scorpion Sting, also kind of trash. Probably just gonna shatter those. And then I got the Gemstone on the third one. Pretty lucky. I really didn't want to spend a whole lot of money for that. So I'm gonna be doing the fights for my solo raid that I wanted to show. So it's just Gemstone on EPI, DMC on Heartbreaker, and Zatanna. So pretty much the idea behind this is to get the Zatanna damage stacks and to build up the Gemstone stacks with EPI and tag in with Harley when they're stunned. And you're gonna see later that this gets pretty insane. Not even gonna lie to you. So we're pretty much just getting the Zatanna stacks as fast as possible here. We're not really caring about the percentage health damage that Zatanna is going to deal because we're going to not really need to worry about that. So we're just tagging in. We're already seeing pretty high numbers from just Zatanna. And that's all the stacks. So now we're just going to tag in with EPI. And Gemstone actually has a pretty good synergy with the League of Anarchy. Like if you do it where EPI is the stunner, because you build up those stacks really quick. So yeah, pretty good damage just with one stack. It's gonna get even crazier from here. So, and I'm pretty much just obliterating this man's health bar. Just tagged in for a super. I didn't really trust it because my EPI, it doesn't have the best build. Her stun could definitely be longer and that would result in a lot more damage. But she has level 20 gears. I don't really need to build her right now, so I'm not really worried about it. But yeah, we're pretty much just gonna destroy this man. I think I saw the highest dot being 41 million, so that's pretty crazy. Yeah, pretty good fight. And then for a Batwoman the Drowned pip. So here we're gonna have Kamidogu on Aquaman Batman from passive stats, Sword of Salvation on Batwoman the Drowned for power gen and also a little more damage. And then I figured it would be best to put the Gemstone on Robin King because he's gonna be the one tagging in specialing. And from this pip, I believe it to be the best artifact for Robin King for the Batman the Drowned team because you're gonna get pretty high dot damage. I think it's even better than Puppet because although you can spam it and get the increased damage against target, that's really difficult to do, especially with a low level Puppet. And the Gemstone is going to synergize really well with the basic attacks that you'll have to do with the Maniac Appetite. So we're basically just doing the stacks and doing the percentage health damage while we're doing it, and we're already just shredding this man. Getting pretty good dots. And at this point, I'm basically just trying to see how much damage I can do. Like the max amount that I can do. So I do a special one, get the full stacks, and we're just gonna build up and then super. And pretty much the highest number I saw was 20 mil, 700,000, because I think that was a lethal and a crit. Pretty good, probably the best. And for the last pip of the tier, it's just going to be Raven with Gemstone and Beta Club on Raiden, and then Kamidogu on Dr. Fate for passive stats. I'm already very confident that I'm going to kill this anyway, so I'm literally just seeing how crazy the damage can get. Just Raven and Raiden would have been able to kill it. So, yep, just getting those stacks. And I'd mess up a few times during this pip because mostly I'm just trying to test the damage because I'm pretty confident that I would kill it. So building up the max stacks is not actually the best idea. I try to super there and I'm basically just about to lose all of my stacks, and that's a big whoopsie. Pretty much, yeah, I just get kind of shit on, not gonna lie to you. It's better if you sort of maybe get 2 or 3 stacks and then you kind of tag in for your damage, because you lose damage by worrying about stacking it all the way, and then you go in, refresh the stacks, and put another stack on. And yeah, 40 mil almost. You know, I'm trying to get a jump attack and trying to see how high. Yeah, I'm pretty close to dying, so I'm kind of like worried. So I just kind of just back off. Refreshing the stacks there. And yeah, pretty good damage, good synergy. It doesn't really require a lot, and it just gives even more damage to Raven. So yep, probably the fastest 1.5 billion I've ever killed with a very little passive stats. So we're just gonna go see our rewards here. That was only heroic 2, so it would get harder, but other than that, it's a pretty good artifact. I won't lie to you. Pretty garbage rewards here. Got a grid. But moving on to the next fight, we're fighting Black Manta, and so my idea for this pip was I'm going to do the percentage health damage with Deathstroke because you can't activate your passive on here, on him, and then Beast Boy. And I'm over here thinking, oh yeah, for sure, I'm gonna just get all my percentage health damage, stack up Gemstone, and then special with Beast Boy, and it's gonna go just great. I'm gonna activate the puppet and just like murder this man. But it did not go quite as I imagined. So we're kind of just doing a little bit of percentage health damage, and I honestly don't really know what I was doing. Probably just tagging in and trying to get as much power as I could, and then Deathstroke's tanking that. For some reason, his level 10 gears let him survive, so I definitely would have had a lot more survivability and damage if I just had a third person here with Kamidogu on just for the passive stats, even though their passive really wouldn't have done anything. So that was kind of a L, but yeah, took a pretty fat L. For some reason, Black Manta was being kind of a bitch, so yeah, it's just gonna be another sad minute and 30 seconds of not activating Puppet. So if you want to skip ahead minute 30 seconds, this is really not going to get you any damage, so you can just go ahead and skip. But I thought I should include it because it has the potential to be an okay way of fighting Black Manta. But it didn't really work out for me. And, you know, this could, in theory, have worked if my Deathstroke was alive, because I would also have the additional Gemstone debuff, and that would have helped a lot. But we're just not going to be able to activate Puppet here. It's just going to be a struggle. And then not having extra passive stats definitely didn't help, because my only artifact here would have been Gemstone, and I've only gotten it level 4 so far. So it's one of the the second tier where it gives you 800 attack to start. So that means it's good that it's going to be leveled up with less materials, but also it's just not going to give you as much passive stats. And then here I thought there was no point even including this, so I kind of just started recording this because I actually started doing some damage to him, which is kind of crazy. I figured out that the Manta passive actually works here on this fight, even though that's his passive. So I don't know why it was like this, but yeah, I guess we have a team to fight Black Manta. And I put Gemstone on Black Manta because I was thinking he's got good specials. I'm just gonna build combo, get the stacks, and then kind of tag in King with Twin Blade, get the percentage health damage, and just try and get, the kill. But I ended up just staying in with Manta because it actually is a lot of damage. Like the Gemstone with Manta is dealing a lot of damage. I'm kind of melting this guy, but without any kind of support, it's just not going to really go well. Moving on, we got the Mr. Freeze, so I'm pretty much just gonna be using the Beta Club on him, passive stats on Vixen, and then Gemstone on Classic Wonder Woman. This is definitely more than enough to kill this, but I just wanted to see how much damage I could get. Just gonna build up stacks with Classic Wonder Woman. Her specials one's not bad, so should be relatively easy. And then we're pretty much just gonna go in with Mr. Freeze and Special 2, Freezer, and then hit her with a jump attack. Gonna keep building stacks and combo meter. And I think this might be a really good team for him, but I'll finish my sentiment later, but yeah, 35 million dot, that's pretty good. But yeah, my thought is Mr. Freeze could use Brainiac and have him tag in for a special 1 at high combo, and just kind of build up Brainiac stacks and Gemstone stacks at the same time. That and Manta. So that's definitely going to be something I try in the future. But anyway, that's pretty much it. And more videos coming later. And peace out.